we'll work our way through these fights. Like we said at the start, Ned was flying. I was doing photo work, and so yeah, it was pretty much left on you. But I did my best to catch what I could this morning. We're gonna start with Loma Ortiz. Lomachenko starting slow. Lately?
Yeah,
Like, is that just like a thing that he's doing since the Lopez fight? Do you reckon?
like he's sort of like never been, I'd say, like never been the quickest starter.
Mm.
Like he usually likes them first few rounds to see what the other person's gonna do and like get his information,
Yeah,
so to speak, and then
yeah,
he'll
make
start.
his reads and shit.
Yeah, and then he'll start to fucking pick it up.
Yeah,
But like I didn't catch the first 5 rounds of this. I caught it like halfway through round 5.
yeah,
And from what I seen, everyone was like, "Oh, like Ortiz is probably like winning at this point."
yeah, yeah.
I
That's
was like,
what
"Oh,
I've seen too.
like, oh shit, maybe Loma's fucking started a bit slow." And then from sort of the 7th, he started to pick it up. I can't remember what the scorecards were for that fight.
No, yeah, I didn't see the scorecards. I just seen that it was like, yeah, pretty closely contested early, and then once Loma kind of poured it on in the end, it was like that just swayed it in his favor.
Yeah, Loma seemed to be getting like starting to get like he was getting the better of the action towards the end of the fight. That's for sure. Like
Yeah,
Loma was marked up.
yeah, yeah. You
Uh,
don't usually see him that marked up after a fight.
Yeah, he was like all marked up, like all up the side of his head,
Yeah,
like underneath probably his left eye.
yeah, the big mouse. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of his eyes.
And
yeah.
then like Ortiz had like his eye was like black and like swelling, like starting to swell, like sort of sharp.
Yeah,
So he was like taking some damage too.
like the pop Loma's got on his shots and nuts.
Yeah, for sure. The footwork's good too.
Yeah.
I don't think it works as well against a southpaw.
Was Ortiz southpaw?
Yeah, Ortiz was southpaw.
Okay.
And Ortiz, like he seemed big for
Yeah.
the weight. Like when you seen them both in the ring, like Ortiz seemed
He looked
like
even at
big
the
man.
weigh-ins. He looked like taller guy. Looked
Yeah.
like he was probably going to have more reach and be a bit more like
he's like
more weight to
like-
him.
pretty broad through the shoulders and stuff. Like he looked like a big kid
Yeah,
compared to like Loma. He could be a trouble. He could be like a bit of trouble for other people in the division. Like
it'd be. I mean, like we said when we were talking about it last week, we were like, "Fuck." Like you never know what's going to happen. Like kid could just fucking make a mad name for himself. And,
yeah, exactly.
like I think Ortiz's stocks only rose.
Yeah, he didn't hinder himself in any way. That's for
No.
sure.
Because I didn't know about him before this fight.
Yeah, I'd never really heard of him either, and I try and follow like as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, yeah. But like, fuck, something to keep an eye on for sure. If he can kind of hang in there with Loma, fuck, he's got fucking good potential. That's for sure.
Yeah, he can take some shots.
Um,
And then Haney gets in the ring afterwards and calls out Loma for their next fight.
yeah. I mean, I was kind of expecting that, but I didn't expect Haney to get in the ring and just be disrespectful either. I'd be like, nah, that was fucking terrible, like terrible performance by Loma.
No, I think Haney just said sort of what everybody else
Yeah,
was thinking. Like everybody was sort of expecting Loma to
Loma
go
put
in
a
there,
show on.
yeah, get the job done, put a show on, and like I know I wouldn't say he looked rusty, but he looked maybe just a touch slower,
Yeah.
like footwork wise.
We were saying it before we came in here that he's getting on in his like career. Like if you add his amateur career and his pro career, like fuck man, he's had a massive fucking career.
Yeah, we would have had all up probably like nearly 420 fights.
Yeah, which is fucking
I
ridiculous.
think he was like
man.
396 and 1 in the amateurs, and now he's like
Yeah,
he might be like 17 and 1 or 17 and 2 in the pros or something. So he's like
yeah, he'd be like have
About
two
like-
losses.
about like nearly 415 fights or something like.
I mean, yeah, we're probably seeing like the tail end of his like being in his prime. We probably caught him as he was like right in his prime when he first came to pros.
Yeah, and then like them points you made there, and then like he's had to go through this war in the Ukraine. Like
Yeah,
everyone's like, oh, but it didn't affect Usyk. He still performed like well against Joshua, but it's like they're two different people.
Yeah, yeah,
Like-
they're not the exact same fucking people. That's right.
Like, you're not gonna like just because something didn't affect Usyk as bad mentally. Like, it probably still did, but he's like got that mental strength. Like, Loma might have seen some shit that Usyk didn't see.
Yeah, well, Loma was over there for a bit longer as well, I feel. Because
Yeah,
Usyk came back for his camp and shit, didn't he?
yeah, but I think Loma fled the country. I'm not sure,
Okay.
so I'm not 100% on if he did see like what he did see, but like the war
Yeah.
could have affected Loma in ways that like it never affected Usyk.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you
Like-
never know what's happened, and
Yeah, like you never know where he could still be in like I want to fight, but like you never know what his actual like mental state is like.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
You got to be battling some form
fuck
of
yeah.
something after like just the shit we seen that was getting around on the internet, like that people had filmed, like that
Yeah.
tank running over that bloke in the car, and like
Dude, just the most fucked up shit, man. And yeah, they'd be seeing it like firsthand,
yeah,
Just
like
daily.
but like that's the shit we seen. Like what shit didn't we see?
Yeah, well, we didn't see a lot of it because
Like,
they don't
exactly.
like showing us a good percentage of it. But that's a topic for another day for sure.
Like shit that happened over there, like that we wouldn't have seen, that he would have seen, that
Yeah.
like, could have affected him in like certain different ways. But I also don't want to say he's too old yet, because
Yeah,
like that was a young kid. Like, did he take that fight as seriously as he should have? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? There's so many different factors. I'd like if he does fight Haney,
Well, that's a fight he is going to come out, and Loma's going to be
he's
at
gonna
his
have
fucking best.
yeah, he's gonna have to be switched on. And like,
Yeah,
after that fight yesterday, I lean probably just more towards Haney.
Haney's a smart fighter, man. Like
He's
got
a smart fighter, and he's pretty big. And
Yeah.
like that Ortiz kid yesterday was pretty
yeah,
big.
that kind of size too.
Like
yeah.
I feel like Haney,
Haney knows how to use his size pretty well too.
yeah, I feel like he may just be able to outdo Loma.
I hope not. Like I want Loma to just punch his lips off, but that's just me. Like I'm just team Loma all the way.
No, I love Loma.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I reckon Haney probably would get it done as well.
I just feel like Haney might just edge it. Like I don't see either of them knocking the other one out. That's for sure.
Nah.
It's a 12-round fight. I just see like maybe Haney's like, cause they're both probably pretty level for like boxing IQ.
Yeah.
I just feel like maybe Haney's like youth and like athleticism and stuff might just allow him to pip the fight, because it'll
Yeah,
like
and the
it'll be a
size
chess
too.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haney, like as much as I don't like it, but Haney's gonna use the clinch. He's gonna fucking just make it so Loma's footwork's kind of nullified the best he can.
Yeah,
like
he's
Loma's gonna do his thing. Of course, it's fucking Loma, but Haney's a fucking smart fighter, man. We've seen it throughout his last couple of fucking fights.
Yeah, like no matter what, Haney's going to try and fight his fight. He's not
Yeah.
going to try and fight anybody else's fight. So
Yeah,
keeping
well, yeah.
Loma on the outside, where he's at the end of the jab,
yeah. As
Yeah,
soon as
clinch-
Loma tries to get in, just clinches
clinching
in.
him.
Yeah,
Like it'll be probably a boring ass fight.
100%. But yeah, I see Haney making it. That's one thing, you don't see him like, kind of get lulled into other people's fights. Like he
Yeah.
didn't do it with Cambosis. He didn't do it with Jojo Diaz when they fought.
Yeah, he just fights what he knows he's good at, and
Yeah,
that's all. That's all he does.
yeah,
I feel like that's why he would just be able to get Loma, like simply on reach and stuff like that.
yeah. No, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I probably lean that way as well, but I just do hope that Loma comes out and gets it done. Of course, I'd love to just see Loma fucking win on like take all
Yeah,
the
for
fucking
sure.
belts, and then it's be like, oh, I'm fucking piecing out of this shit.
It's refreshing to see someone like Haney though, like winning the belts and going, okay, now
I'm gonna
I
fight
want
this
you.
dude. Yeah.
I don't want like a fucking tune-up. Or
It's good
like,
to
whatever.
yeah. I feel like Cambosis kind of set like a standard in that sense. Like he won the belts, he could have went and had an easy fight, but he's like, no, I'm gonna fight Haney.
Yeah,
And then Haney was like, even if the rematch clause wasn't there, I probably would have given him one just for the sake of like he gave me a shot.
yeah, exactly.
And now Haney's like, doing the same thing of like trying to make that division fucking fun.
Yeah, I think they like because they're also young too. Apart from
Yeah.
Loma, like they all have to fight each other now. Otherwise, they're just gonna end up moving up in weight,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is good though, because like we'll probably get to see some of these matches with these young fellas at like, now they're at 130, then we might be able to see them at 140, because they're
Yeah.
all gonna like they won't move up at the same time, but
Yeah,
they're
you
all
will
eventually
eventually see
gonna
them.
get bigger.
Yeah. I mean, the heavyweight division's fun, but there's like nothing compared to the boxing lightweight division. It's just like so many fucking exciting fights to be made at any time. Like it could happen, and you see it like Kambosos loses the belts to Haney, and now you got the opportunity of like Haney versus Loma, which is just a fucking. If Loma can make it his fight, it's such a fucking fun fight, which I don't think he can. But like, you know, Haney's probably just going to make it a bit of a boring fight, but you know, he's putting the fucking belts on the line and going out there and trying to fucking defend him against the best person. Like.
Exactly, and like everyone down at them lighter weights, they're all fast and they all like, they can all still knock each other out. Like it's fucking.
Yeah, they all carry
good.
like good power.
It's good.